Alright, what's up guys, this is Triple Shot. Yes, I actually got a mic. I was able to get one, and I want to use it for videos such as these, for tutorials or any sort of strategy guides on my channel. So hopefully I'll be able to pump out a lot more of these, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. So for step one, you want to build a supply pad or a harvester if you're playing as a chieftain, right off the bat. And as soon as you get done doing this, move your starting troops that it gives you to the nearest natural power extractor. And once you do this, go back to your base. You can build another power extractor, or you should build 2 power extractors. So you want to have a teammate for this strategy. Also, without a teammate, this strategy is really not going to work at this point. So your teammate should go to A as soon as possible, because getting the points in Domination for Halo Wars 2, getting the points as fast as possible is key. Because as soon as you pick up a point, you're docking off points for them, which is good. You want to get them down to 0 as fast as possible. So in this guide, I'm probably not going to stick with the steps that are on the screen. That's more for just people that want a step-by-step basis. I'm more just going to try to commentate over this. I'm also going to try to cover what your partner should be doing, and which is one thing the steps won't. So like right now, your partner should just be getting A, and once he does that, he's going to move to point B, or C, depending on whichever side you're on. And this is because you want to put pressure on them. As soon as you get A, they're already going to be freaking out, and they're going to think, oh, I got to build so many big units, so they're going to start upgrading things. Well, little do they know, all you're going to be building is the basic troop, and this is the biggest twist, and this is good. This is what you want. So once they go to B, once you capture B, then your partner also needs to go capture C. And doing this, you're already gonna have 3 bases, and you're gonna be docking so many points from their account. They're gonna be freaking out. So this is the command point, or the command screen, commando screen. I guess I can talk about this. You want to get to the unbreakable on the bottom right eventually, because that thing is OP, but you're probably not going to get there with this strategy because of how fast you're going to whip them. But in the case you're playing smart opponents, that's what you want to get, is unbreakable. So, and if you follow these steps, you're gonna have way over enough commando points to be able to get it. So at this point, I'm building up my mini base. Just putting a harvester on there, just trying to get some extra supplies. Supplies, you really don't worry about them too much in this game, especially since you have supplies and you also have a power extractor counter, or I don't know what an energy counter, I guess. And so in a way, they're both supply pads, and so you're kind of just it's almost as if the electricity or energy counter is more like your supply pad, because as you can see, I have more supplies than energy. Way more, and so I'm waiting on my energy, whereas before you're always waiting on your supplies to upgrade things in the previous Halo Wars. So right now I think I'm probably gonna put another power extractor on my base. Of course, I want to get energy as fast as possible. That's another thing I want to talk about, is the natural power extractors. These things can help you a ton. So right off the bat, you really want to get the power extractor right next to your 2 bases, the closest one to your base. And as soon as you do that, you want to move your troops to the base underneath A, or sorry, not the base, the power extractor right underneath point A. And once you do that, you want to move your point, or your troops to the one in between point A and C. Or is it? Yeah, A and C. And then your teammate should get the one between B and A. This way, and you share power extractors. So, say I capture a power extractor, my teammate's gonna get the same benefits from it as I am. So, it doesn't matter who does it. As long as you're occupying it, you're getting benefits from it, and that's good. That's what you want. So once you get that last natural power extractor, move your troops to the base on the side, or the point on the side. In this case, it was point E. And sorry, I'm coughing, so I gotta move my mic to do that. So once you get point E, then you want to move your troops back to point A, because you never know when they're gonna attack A, especially since it's the middle point. They're probably gonna attack that after getting point D or whichever one's on their side, because noobs always love to get bases in order, or points in order, and that's where this strategy is great at, is not doing that. Getting the bases on their side first before you get your own.
Combat reinforcements.
So now you can see I have most of my force at point A, which I don't know if I already passed this step, but you need to put your flag, your what is it, your rally flag, place that on point A, because every troop that you produce will continue to go and spawn. Well, it'll spawn and then it'll move directly towards point A. And this is great because, you know, your main force is at A, and so say you want to attack point D, you just go attack it with your main force. If they're attacking point A, then you got your whole force there to defend it. And so my partner, he's maintaining his troops at point C at the moment. And this is because if they attack point B, then they're going to think it's a free base. And so my partner will move his troops in, and then I can move my troops in from point A and flank him. And so he'll have nowhere to go. And at that point, you can use your specialty power-ups, which you unlock through your commando points, if you choose, depending on the size of the force. I don't think it was in this game that happened, so probably won't be able to see that. So right now, the enemy teams, I don't know what they're doing. They're attacking me with a very small amount of troops at a time. So it's good for me. It's ranking up my troops. I'm not complaining. And it says buy whichever base is left. You really don't have to buy another base. It's kind of just preference. I'm pretty sure I don't even build the right stuff on it, but oh well, that's another story. And you can see like the two side bases at the top. I mean, me and my partner don't really touch them. We just focus on getting our troops upgraded, and, you know, focusing our supplies on that versus building up a whole another base. Sorry, that was a cough. Let's see. So my partner is building up a huge force, and our plan is to attack point D, which I'm pretty sure we're about to do. So basically, whichever of your two armies gets done fastest, that's the point that you want to go attack the other. Or that's the player who you want to attack the other bases with. So, for instance, I think in this gameplay, I end up being the guy with the most troops when we're ready to attack. So I move my troops from point A to D, and in doing that, you want your partner to move from C to A to cut off that angle, because if I'm at D, there's no way they can even go to B without notifying me. And as long as his troops are at A, then they'll have to go through him if they choose to sneak around A and D or in between them to get to B. So basically, it's all about moving up your troops with your attacking force, or moving up your defensive line. And so you'll see his troops are now at point A. So just in case they try to attack that, then he's got that covered. My force is moving into point D right now. Another cough. So at this point, don't do what I do, because I completely forgot to keep pumping out grunts. That was probably the one flaw of this gameplay, is I didn't really maintain pumping out grunts, and so I kind of just get caught up in this battle because I was trying to get the point, but I was also trying to fight the enemy from my behind. So good job by me, I guess. So once I take out this tower, I just actually did take out that tower. Now I'm going to move my troops onto the actual point to capture it. And one thing about the points, which is pretty important, if you are attacking an enemy next to it, you gotta be watching them to make sure they are actually capturing the point. Because the only way they capture it is that they're actually on that metal plate, metal circle that you see there. And you can see mine has like half the army on it, or half its little group squad on it, and it's capturing. But you'll see my like they're running around, and if they're running on it, they're not gonna capture it. So you gotta keep at least one on there, and then highlight the rest of them to shoot the enemies that are attacking you. And this will prevent any frustration with that, which I was definitely sorry, definitely encountering this gameplay. I'd rather not do this while I'm sick, but I kind of have to because everyone's looking at Halo Wars content. So yeah, from here it's all preference. Once you have this locked down, you can see the score. They haven't even broke us down past 4,000. So all you have to do now is keep applying pressure and keep helping out grunts, because they really can't do anything. I mean, you secure the points at the very beginning of the gameplay, and then once you do that, you're good to go. I mean, I've used a heal where I don't even really have to. I can spend whatever points I want on anything that I choose. So that's really the main thing to take from this gameplay is, if you get to the points fast, you are probably gonna win, because they freak out. They try to upgrade their troops before they get troops out, and like you saw in this, he tried to attack me with a few squads of Marines or whatever he had, some kind of small infantry unit, which isn't anything for how fast you can pump out an infantry army. So as long as you do that, you're gonna win the match, and there's really nothing that they can do about it. So and at this point, my partner Jukes is aiming. He's still just making sure that they don't push A while I get D. And you can actually see here all my troops died at point D because I was stupid and did not train any grunts. So lesson learned there. I won't be doing that again. And so at this point, you can see they really don't have that many points left, so they're gonna die pretty fast. I don't do it in this gameplay, but you can actually start trying to attack their main bases if, you know, just for fun, if you do it fast enough. So that's an option. That's always an option. Oh yeah, so that's the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. And let me know how my voice was, because this is the first time I've ever commentated, so hopefully I can get better at it. But I thought it was important to include my voiceover. That way you can get a better idea of this tutorial. And so yeah, expect more in the future. Thanks for watching. Peace.
You've gotta know that nothing lasts.